to both public and private life. We need openness and honesty in both our private lives and our public engagement. Dishonesty is counterproductive and a big contributor to our current state of affairs. Respect for our ethnic diversity. We do not choose the tribes into which we are born. In December 1963, we committed ourselves to build one strong nation of Kenya together. Since then, we continuously see ourselves as members of different tribes in competition with each other, other than members of one nation called Kenya. We have to recognize that divided we shall disintegrate. Only when we are united shall we prevail. The majority of our population is youth, and many of them require gainful engagement and employment. We must give priority to opportunities for youth to participate constructively in the building of our nation at all levels. Our national economy must compete successfully at local, regional, continental, and global levels. To succeed, we must apply ways and means to reduce costs, especially recurrent, while boosting income to personal, family, and national levels, and review our borrowing both locally and internationally. This is the only way towards economic sustainability. The corruption vice has affected the foundation of nationhood. Corruption undermines national stability and national sustainability. Every Kenyan must endeavor to live honestly, work diligently, and live within our means. As individuals and as a nation, we must focus more on our necessities and less on luxuries. In that way, as a nation, we can invest for the sake of our youth now and in the future at all levels, including the church. We need more statesmanship and less politics of brinkmanship. Statesmanship focuses on the greater good for all. Politics focuses on individual interests. Opportunities. The BBI is aptly titled Towards a United Kenya, from a nation of blood ties to a nation of ideals. It provides the Kenyan nation with a new hope. It is an opportunity for honest national discussions and conversation on what is ailing our beloved nation, and also on what needs to be done for our nation to prosper. I urge all Kenyans to take time to read the BBI report, be positive, and have conversations about it at every level. The conversation must focus on what we can do with the problems. The report documents which of its recommendation help us to address these problems and how we can implement these recommendations and move the country forward. We also recognize that there may be areas where Kenyans feel some aspect may have not been fully or accurately diagnosed. The opportunity for the conversation is to enable us build consensus on solving all the problems that face us as a nation in an atmosphere that divides, in an atmosphere that does not divide or separate us, but unite us. I urge all people to discuss with a view to building and not destroying our nation. I urge the President to reconsider his decision to extend the term of the BBI team. The team has done a commendable job. They should not be required to shepherd the process of trying to identify where loose ends exist in the process and roll out the implementation process. This should instead be handed to a team of experts with youth representation. We also urge that the inclusion of those who have felt left out in the previous BBI process be included. As a church, we commit to play our part in furthering the aspirations of the BBI towards a tangible outcome and as aspired in the BBI report. In conclusion, We urge all citizens to drive carefully during this festive season to enhance safety on our roads. Signed this date, 16 December, at All Saints Cathedral Diocese by the Most Reverend Dr. Jackson Sapit, Archbishop. That is our short press statement. Having read the report and looked at the various aspects, I think the hope I got is that it did not focus on the political arrangement and how seats are going to be shared, but it focuses on identifying key areas that we have missed out as a nation since the establishment of our country in 1963.